Hi, I'm Mike from Psyche, the live cyber awareness training experts. I've been in cyber awareness for about 10 years now, and in that time, I've obviously seen and done a lot. Lately, I've been working on the science that actually sits behind it all, which has been very interesting. So, I'm going to show you how it all hangs together with facts and a short narrated video. Now, when we think about cybersecurity awareness, there are a few key measures, and I'll show this on a graph. Firstly, we have the NFI metric, so that basically means no idea. Does this person have any idea how to keep themselves and the company safe or not? And this measure goes from low to high on the y-axis. Secondly, we have the GSF metric. Do they actually give a so things like, do they just click on random stuff? Do they just use QR codes randomly? Do they plug in USB sticks? If they do, their GSF score is going to be very low. Now, this one we have to measure from high to low on the x-axis, and now we come across the core metric that derives from these two called the MPC, the marginal propensity to click. I know this sounds really scientific, and it is, but bear with me, we'll get there. Now, with the MPC metric, if someone has no idea and they don't give a shit, then of course they're going to click on some random shit and get your company hacked, okay? Right, we have the graph. It all makes sense, of course. We're going to break it into quadrants. We call these the quadrants of tech fallback. Obviously, some quadrants will require tech to save your bacon more than others. The top right quadrant, this is called the data breach zone. Here people have no idea and they don't give a shit. In this zone, zero trust is your friend. Who is actually in this zone? Anyone fresh out of school, anyone over 70, your people in finance, HR, executive support officers, and anyone called Dave or Susie. Be very wary of these people when hiring. So in summary, for this quadrant, you need to lock this shit down because your company is about 4 clicks away from a ransomware demand, and check your backups. Top left quadrant, this quadrant is called the oh God, train me now quadrant, simply because they do care, but they don't have good knowledge. So the attitude is there, it's a good start. This is a hiring zone as long as you can give them good cyber awareness training and move them one quadrant down quite quickly. If your training is crap, or you don't give any, or you give them one shitty video a week, then you might as well be hiring in the doom zone because, yeah, they care, but they don't know what to care about. The bottom right quadrant, famously named Wake the F Up quadrant. Here people know this stuff, but they still don't care about doing the right thing because, oh, IT's responsible for that. Yeah, rightio. Not their circus, not their monkeys, essentially. Again, it's a potential hiring zone, but only if you can scare the crap out of them early on in their employment and move them one quadrant left. Typical activities here are hack their bank account, right? Take all their money, only give it back to them once they've learnt their lesson. You really want to bolster their knowledge around things like link safety, fake websites, multi-factor authentication. Now, bottom left, this quadrant is called the fortress walls. Here your people are knowledgeable, they give a shit, they will fight for you, and they won't destroy your company like Dave or Susie. This is the preferred hiring zone, but of course companies don't give a shit about cyber awareness knowledge for new staff. Generally, they just slap them on a computer and hope for the best. It is recommended for your hiring practices to actually assess their marginal propensity to click, score, and provide appropriate training or hack them, and do it fast. One more zone, it's the hidden zone, finally. It's bottom left, it's very small. This is termed the cyber god zone, and this is where massive levels of knowledge and care factor exist. This is where your cybersecurity awareness practitioners live. So, people like me. Look, it's a tough gig being this awesome, but I manage, I try and stay humble. Now, a word of warning, don't try to push your staff into this zone. Why? Because they'll eventually get a job doing cyber awareness. Okay, you're going to lose expertise, you're going to incur recruitment costs, and it's going to piss me off because there's going to be more people doing what I do, and I don't want the competition. Not that there's much anyway. The wrap up. Anyway, look, I hope that was useful in explaining how cybersecurity awareness actually works in regards to different people and protecting the company. Watch out for the next video. It's probably going to be about how introverts are more likely to smash a server with an IT support person's skull.